This week, the state legislature passed the first of its kind bill that would prevent most law enforcement officers from covering their faces during official operations. The legislation has sparked heated debate as it directly collides with the actions of federal agents who have been conducting high-profile raids under the Trump administration. The measure, now on Governor Gavin Newsom's desk, would prohibit local police and federal immigration officers from wearing ski masks, neck gaiters, or similar face coverings while on duty. Exceptions would be made for undercover officers, medical masks such as N95 respirators, or tactical gear used in high-risk scenarios. Supporters argue the rule is necessary to protect public trust and prevent confusion during arrests, while critics warn it could make officers more vulnerable to retaliation. Although Newsom has previously voiced concern about the use of masks by federal agents, he has also questioned whether California has the authority to enforce such a rule on federal employees. He has about a month to decide whether to sign the bill, and his office has declined to comment directly on pending legislation. Backers of the legislation say the timing is critical. Earlier this week, the U.S. Supreme Court allowed the federal government to continue its broad immigration operations in Los Angeles, giving fresh urgency to state lawmakers who want to limit the intimidation tactics being used on the ground. Assemblymember Juan Carrillo, a leading supporter of the measure, described the situation as terrifying for immigrant communities. Carrillo asked before Thursday vote, and I quote, "How can people know they are being approached by real law enforcement and not armed kidnappers? The sight of masked men pulling you over at gunpoint is not policing, it's fear." End of quote. Constitutional law experts have weighed in as well. Erin Kemerinsky, dean of the UC Berkeley School of Law, noted that while states cannot directly regulate the federal government, federal officers are still expected to follow local laws unless doing so interferes with their duties. He argued that no immigration agents never wore masks in the past, and it never posed a problem. He wrote, questioning the justification for sudden change, and I quote, "No other branch of law enforcement has had to hide their faces to do their jobs." End of quote. Opposition has been fierce, particularly from Republicans and law enforcement advocates. State Senator Kelly Serato pushed back, saying officers use faces covering for safety, not intimidation. He said, and I quote, "Bad guys wear masks because they don't want to be caught. Good guys wear masks because they don't want to be killed." End of quote. The Trump administration has stood firm, defending the practice as necessary to protect agents and their families from harassment both in person and online. But for many Californians, the mask raids feel like a step too far, deepening mistrust and fueling anger in communities already uneasy with mass deportation efforts. Whether Governor Newsom signed this legislation or not, the bill highlights a growing nation debate, one that is spreading beyond California. Lawmakers in several other states from New York to Tennessee have already introduced similar proposals. What happened next in Sacramento could shape how the rest of the country tackles the question of mass depolicing in the age of mass immigration enforcement.